Alright, so Raw contained a couple of good segments, matches, but it had a ton of shit on here. Just, it's WrestleMania. WrestleMania is 2 weeks away. It's WrestleMania season. And you just look at all the shit, the useless shit they put on the card. And it's just retarded. So to start off the show, get Stephanie coming out. Yeah, because that makes sense. Because, yeah, Stephanie's in a match at Mania. There's not Brian, not anybody else coming out. It's Stephanie coming out. And she does an in-ring promo with Brian. Or, not Brian. Yeah, Brian's not even there. Yeah, that's great. Why isn't Brian there? He's the top babyface. Probably number 2 behind Cena. Definitely the most over person in the company right now. But anyway, Stephanie has an in-ring promo with Orton and Batista. Why? I mean, shouldn't it be Triple H, Brian, not Stephanie? So I did not get that there. But, Stephanie's promo was decent. I thought, she was talking about, oh, we had to make an example of Brian. And then Orton and Batista come out. Batista's promo, he's got a pretty good promo as a arrogant little heel, as a heel. Guess sort of arrogant, I don't know. But I like his character as a heel. It's pretty good. He's got a good promo as a heel. Then Orton's promo wasn't really that good, but overall the segment was alright, I guess. But should have had Brian or some relevance to the match. Just didn't have anything. Why is Stephanie here? Didn't make any sense. And then after, I want to bring this up, after the segment, Batista ripped his skinny jeans or whatever he wears. I had a picture of it on Twitter. So I just wanted to bring that up if anybody wants to go check it out. It was pretty funny. And the mic, Batista's mic was, messing up. What the fuck is that? That's unacceptable in this promotion. This huge fucking promotion. Makes WWE look like an indie promotion when you got the fucking mic messing up. Just unacceptable shit right there. But segment was alright, I guess. Then we get the triple threat, or the fatal 4-way match, where Christian defeats Del Rio, Sheamus, Ziggler. Good match here, fast paced. No rest holds, I believe. So yeah, I didn't have any problem with this match. It was a good match. Ziggler probably should have won though. They were really going, popping big for Ziggler. But unfortunately, Ziggler just is gonna, be another wasted talent in WWE. That was a good match. Then we get a Bray Wyatt promo backstage. I want him to be more like in the ring when he's cutting his promos, but his backstage promos are good, and this was another good promo here. I just prefer him to be in the ring a little bit more when he's cutting his promos, because when you're backstage, it just seems a little bit fake. Like you could pre-record it, or you could be reading off cue cards. So I think he should be in the ring when he's doing his promos, or at least be in the ring a majority of the time. Then we get Sin Cara with Scooby Doo. Thank God though they didn't have one segment dedicated to Scooby Doo. At least he just came with Sin Cara, so it's like nothing even happened. I was expecting a segment with Scooby Doo, the whole segment, but we didn't get that, so I was a little bit happy about this. But then again, we shouldn't even have Scooby Doo on TV on Raw in the first place. So then, I was watching the kids in the audience too, and I'm looking at this one kid, and Scooby Doo's like 5 feet away from him. And he's got like a blank look on his face. I mean, you could go back and see it. I think he was sitting with his dad. He's like, where the, on the ramp, where it like takes a cut. He was right where it turns. It's like a 90-degree angle. He was right where it cuts. Where that 90-degree angle is, and his like face was like blank. There was no expressions, and there was no cheering or anything. So Sin Cara defeats Damien Sandow in like a minute, and I tweeted a guy like Damien Sandow who has talent is being beat by Sin Cara, who's not, he has talent, but he's pretty much a jobber with Scooby Doo in his corner. I got a lot of retweets on that, so obviously a lot of people agree with me. So this is just bullshit though. Sandow losing to Sin Cara with Scooby Doo in like a minute, and this is what I'm talking about. Just a bunch of shit on the fucking show. A 1-minute match, and it's just bullshit. And then we get, so, you know, nothing. You know, I can't say if this match was good or not, because it was only like a minute long. Then we get the Matadores defeating Rybax in a minute again. You get the Shield coming down, distracting Rybax. The Matadores get a roll-up victory in like a minute. Then the Shield attack Rybax. Nothing really new here. I mean, the Shield have been doing this for a while now, so it's nothing really that great or anything. You know, another wasted match here, like a minute long. It's just not gonna. This segment did not do it for me. I was, you know, it's like WrestleMania is 2 weeks away and they're having 1 minute matches. Not acceptable. So, I mean, the Shield interference was all right. I mean, we've seen it, so it's nothing new or unique. So you know, the segment was pretty shitty overall. I mean, a 1 minute match. I'm expecting more than that. Then we get Triple H interviewing, or Michael Cole interviewing Triple H. Says the fans have too much apathy. You know, this was an alright interview, I guess. You know, alright. I think I'm being pretty generous on that. Like, he just keeps attacking the fans. It's like, attack somebody else. Glorify yourself. Don't attack the fans. And what he's saying about the fans, like, oh, you have too much apathy. Apathy is like sitting back, being relaxed, you know. But if you've been watching the show, you'll see the crowd, they're fucking going crazy. They're chanting yes. They're fucking going insane compared to what they did last year or 2 years ago. I mean, it's a huge difference, so it doesn't make any sense. And then he's like, oh, fans cry when they don't get what they want. It's like, yeah, we do fucking cry. Because, you know, you fucking cry too. You know, he doesn't cry, but it's like, he's taking up all the fucking space on fucking TV. He's, you know, just all over the fucking show tonight. And his family's all over the show tonight, at least. And, you know, we are crying. I'm crying for fucking something other than, I guess Triple H isn't crying, but I'm crying because I want something else other than Triple H. I want fucking Daniel Bryan to be champion. You know, is that so hard to ask for? So yeah, I am crying. So yeah, I guess he is. I'm not crying literally, but I mean, I'm pretty fucking mad that he isn't putting Daniel Bryan they're not putting Daniel Bryan as their champion. I mean, clearly he's the most over guy in the company. So then he brings up this old reality era, and everybody's going, you know, crazy on Twitter. Oh, reality era, hashtag #1 trend worldwide. I'm like, shut the fuck up, people. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, the reality era. What, is wrestling gonna be real now? Wrestling's fucking fake, alright? You know, it's scripted or whatever. You know, people are like, oh, don't say it's fake. And, you know, I guess it's the wrestling's, the storylines are fake, but, you know, the wrestling, I guess you could make an argument it's real. It's like an art. But, you know, it's still the PG era, people. Don't get fucking, you know, boners over, oh, reality era. You know, I see people tweeting out this, oh, new reality era, it's #1 trend worldwide. Shut up. It's annoying, alright? No reality era, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means either. What the fuck does that even fucking mean? It's still the PG era, alright? Jeez. People, you know, what do you think, TV-14 is going to come back? Or do you think, you know, they're going to move WWE to HBO and put nudity and sex and, you know, blood on there all the time? No, they're not. It's going to stay PG forever, or at least until the McMahons. You know, as long as there's a McMahon running the show, it's going to be the fucking PG era. You know, it's going to take a lot for Vince McMahon to change it to TV-14 again, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. Cody then defeats Fandango. It's alright at best. You know, the ending I had a problem with, where Summer Rae twists her ankle and then distracts Fandango. Cody gets the win after the disaster kick. You know, an alright match at best, but ending was retarded. The match was retarded. JBL's little joke, oh, Fandango is a heel and Summer Rae hurt her heel. You know, at least they brought up that there are heels and faces in the company. I get annoyed when WWE doesn't, you know, acknowledge that, oh, he's a heel, he's a face. You know, they refer to him as bad guys, villains, good guys. So, you know, it was a pretty good joke there. My JBL, I did laugh a little bit. Then we get Hogan coming out with Arnold and this other guy whose first name is Joe. Don't know his last name. They're in the movie. Pretty retarded segment here. Then Miz comes out. He's complaining. I don't fucking know. But I was just bored throughout this whole segment. With Arnold, they should have had him. Get this Joe guy off TV. I don't even know who the fuck that was. Get him off TV, alright? I don't need him on Raw. Put Arnold on. Have him beat up somebody or whatever. You know, don't, you know, and then Miz gets beat up by an actor. And he's like, while you're shooting fake movies, I'm doing real, you know, real wrestling. And it's like, wrestling's fake, Miz. He's talking like, oh, wrestling's real. So this segment was stupid. You know, you should have had Arnold just beat somebody up or something like that. You know, it's like Scooby Doo. I would have enjoyed Arnold beating him up. Or, you know, I know I said, oh, it looks bad when a wrestler gets beat up by somebody else. But come on, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's badass. I mean, you can make an exception for Arnold. I mean, he's a fucking badass, you know. Or, you know, just make him attack somebody from behind or something like that. I mean, make the show entertaining. Do anything besides what they're doing now. Arnold, they made him look like not badass in this segment. So I did not like that. Big Show defeats Titus O'Neil. Boring match. Would have enjoyed to see Titus, you know, do his finisher on Big Show and win, but of course that didn't happen. Boring match here. And we get Cena defeating Harper. It was a decent match, you know, okay, decent match here. Some nice moves by Harper. Did the suicide dive, which is a very cool move, especially from a big guy like him. And then the screen goes black, and then Cena's tied up in the ropes with the sheep mask on. Did not like the ending. One, you can't fucking see what's going on. So, you know, I didn't like it. I would have preferred to see what the Wyatt family was doing to Cena. And instead, it's just all black. Cena's in the ropes, you know, it turns light, then Cena's in the ropes. And there was no finish to this match either. It never ended. So there's no winner. So you know, the match was, you know, slightly above average. Decent. You know, I'll give it a decent match. It's being pretty nice. It's a decent match. I'll say it's a decent match. But the ending, I thought it was pretty shitty. Then we get, let's see here, AJ versus Naomi. AJ just walks out again. What the fuck is this? This is a bunch of shit. Then Vicki comes out, calls AJ a bitch. I enjoyed it. You know, it's not that often we hear the words bitch on TV. You know, it's a lot of people. Oh, one other thing. They fucking blacked out. You know, Triple H or someone in the replay goes to hit Brian with the chair, and they fucking black it out. What the fuck is that? Oh, jeez. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. I mean, he doesn't even fucking hit him. He hits like the pole. You can hardly even fucking see it. I mean, what is this? Is this fucking G-rated TV? Seems like it. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know, we could just go online and find it if we want. Holy fucking shit, is this company getting PG? But anyway, AJ walks out. You know, I enjoyed Vicki calling her a bitch. Then she schedules a match with all the fucking divas. Every fucking one on the fucking roster. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, so much for earning a spot, you know. Now everybody gets a chance. You know, I enjoyed the times, you know. It still exists in a WWE. But shouldn't you earn your spot, the championship match? Now they're just putting everybody, it's a free-for-all. Yeah, it's great, you know. Just everybody gets a chance at the title. Then we get Ambrose Rollins defeating the Real Americans. A good match here. Enjoyed it. You know, there was some good matches on, but again, a lot of shit in here too. Nice table spot too. Then we get a nice table spot after the match with the triple power bomb. Pretty cool right there. See, if they would have done that in like the first segment with Rybax, that would have been cool. But this was not a normal beatdown. There was a table, so I enjoyed it. Then Kane schedules a match, New Age Outlaws and him versus a Shield. Just a stupid match for Mania. What the fuck? It's not a legitimate Mania match in my opinion. Then we get the last segment, Lesnar and Taker. Dragged out a little bit, but it was alright segment. Thought it could have been a little bit shorter. You know, they used magic. You could clearly see under the ring. You know, they were fucking with the ring apron. So you could clearly see there was something going on under the ring. But it was an alright segment, just a little bit too long. Heyman's promo was alright. So overall, and then Lesnar and Taker should have had a longer fight. But overall, the show was alright at best. I mean, should have had some better shit and some less bad shit. So there you go, people.